tell
Okay,
you by your actions. Wait.
okay, that's cool.
Wait, PB, you wanted me to tell you? I feel like you're a
Okay,
bullshit
go ahead.
ass nigga based on your actions about everybody that's been in the town that's been down with you. You dig what I'm saying? They doing dirt ball bad. Ain't nobody doing real good fucking with you. You dig what I'm saying? Now, you told me that you was going to show me what you can do with Tank. You always kept telling me, Tank, Tank, Tank. You see what I can do with Tank. Listen, brother, you see what I done did with my son. That if you really, that's what you really been whispering. But when you went to go talk and do the deal, it wasn't something that he felt like that he wanted to get no monthly. He wanted to be a boss. So the deal didn't happen. But I mean, I don't want you to sit up and talk like you like some hellified nigga. You've been doing some hellified shit for the streets, or like you done been there for me, or like we 100% high level. Nigga, I take care of everybody around this motherfucker. I take care of my son. And you've been hating on me for a long time with that shit. You've been blocking like a motherfucker. You know you have. But listen, yeah,
Bill,
what you mean, huh? What do you mean, huh?
Bill,
What the
Bill.
fuck you mean? You won't even stay. You won't even. You'll look. You. But I'm saying this though. Everybody that I got something against, or every just like you said, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it to their face. And you
Okay.
know that's the kind of nigga I've been. Listen, you've been carrying that bullshit that you've been doing for nothing, nigga. And I'm not gonna kiss your ass, nigga. You know I'm not gonna kiss your ass. Period.
Hey,
And
Bill.
listen, for every nigga,
Can I talk?
Mac and
Bill,
all
Bill,
the
you had the
Mac.
floor.
Listen, I'm
Bill,
saying Mac,
Bill, when can I get the floor?
whether it be
Bill,
Mac,
when can I get the
S Mac.
floor?
No, okay, I'm gonna let you get the floor. Whether it be Mac, whether it be S Mac, whether it be all the bad niggas, whether it be my nigga from up the way from Oakland, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, nigga, a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So you popping it, so nigga, when I pop it, what's the problem? Because other niggas don't pop it. You know what I'm saying? You pop it 1,000 times. Nigga, you was talking about that sparring shit. Nigga, you beat niggas up in sparring. I didn't watch you beat niggas up. And when my son got down on you, you dig what I'm saying? You act
Your
like,
son,
you tell us, no, you
Bill,
tell us, no, you told us,
Bill,
you
Bill,
told us that it was
Bill,
good.
Bill, Bill. If
What?
your son is undefeated in the gym, congratulations.
No,
Congratulations that you got
no,
an
no,
undefeated fighter in the gym.
no,
I'm not,
that's not it.
I'm the under
No,
the
I
light
got a
type
nigga that
fighter.
don't lie. I got a nigga that don't lie,
So
nigga,
guess what? Guess
100% of
what?
the time.
Can I
Nigga in
ask you a
life.
question? Bill,
Yeah,
let me ask you a question.
yes.
What's my record under the lights? What's my record under the lights?
I'm going to tell you, but listen, what's your
No,
record
no,
in
no, no, no.
life, nigga?
No, no, no.
Yeah,
Get
nigga.
down to it.
Yeah, what's my record?
What is
Nigga,
my
what's my
record?
record in
Bill,
life? Nigga, what's your record under the lights? Nigga, every 50 of your opponents
my
will
record in
stage.
life,
Nigga,
my
what are you
record in
talking
life is
about?
undefeated.
Nigga, listen, huh? You said what?
My
You said in life
my
you
record in
undefeated.
life is undefeated.
Nigga, come on, man. What are you talking about your record in life? Nigga, who you talking to? Who you talking? You trying to tell these people that you don't take no L's. Nigga, you take L's around this motherfucker. I done took L's.
When,
Nigga, my son took L, nigga. We take L's. What the fuck you talking about? You keep running around this motherfucker acting like
when,
that you the only one like
when
your shit don't stink,
when
nigga.
somebody died, when you lose a loved one, of course we take an L. You just took an L. And when you
Nigga,
and
yeah.
I'm not talking about in the ring. We're not talking about in the ring.
And I know I'm
Remember
not
this,
talking,
Bill.
I ain't never been in no
Bill,
ring. I ain't
I've
never been in
always,
no ring.
Bill, Bill, I've
You
always been
keep flexing
respectful to
that
you.
punk ass 50 and 0, nigga. I'm 50 and 0 in these streets, nigga. I got love in these streets, nigga. Fuck your 50 and 0 with that boxing shit, nigga. That shit don't mean nothing.
Bill, 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 I ain't gotta
What?
get. We ain't gotta have a pistol
What?
contest. Bill, I ain't gotta
You
be.
started
I ain't gotta talk to
pissing
you
first,
crazy.
nigga.
You know why?
I just pissed a little bit longer than you, nigga. What you talking about? We started pissing. You
Bill,
started pissing. I
Bill,
started pissing, nigga. What are you talking about?
Bill. At the end of the day, listen. I called to find out what is your problem with me, because I don't have no problem with you.
I'm for the streets, nigga. Do something for the streets, nigga, and then I'll be cool. I'm cool. I'll stop saying something, nigga. If it was some hellified street niggas that was up around you that say, nigga, he got us, then nigga, I'll be, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I talk shit, but I don't mean nothing. I'm just doing some comedy shit, my nigga.
So
I
Bill,
ain't gonna, I
I'm
don't
gonna ask you
dislike
a
you. It's
question.
just comedy shit, my nigga.
Bill, is me and your ultimate goal is to help our kids go to the next level, or is our ultimate goal is for us to go against each other? You tell me.
I don't know. I mean, are you helping your kids? I don't know. You know what? You can see my work. You can see my work. You see what I do. You dig? You come up in there with that slow drag talking about that 50 and 0 under the lights. Nigga, fuck the lights, nigga, and that 50 and 0. You know that shit don't mean nothing in the street. If you ain't really pushing that line and your kids all right in these streets, nigga, you a hoe ass nigga. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, if you ain't out, if your kids ain't walking around and they mobbing in these motherfucking streets, nigga, and they all right, nigga, then
It's not
don't
about
nothing
the
else matter, nigga.
Bill. It's not about the streets, Bill.
I said,
Bill, it's not about the streets.
no,
That's why you got out the streets, Bill. That's why
What?
you got out the streets. I learned from
I
my
got out
dad
the
not to
streets,
even be
nigga.
in the streets. But
Listen,
but but listen, I ain't come up
I,
in no suburbs,
nigga,
Bill,
listen.
and
No,
you
no, wait
should
a minute.
know
But
that.
I'm still in the street. Listen, I'm still in the
I'm
streets,
not.
and if I see your
I'm
kids,
not. And
wait a minute. If I
and
see
guess
your
what?
kids,
That
if
ain't
I
nothing
see
to
your kids,
glorify.
wait a minute,
That ain't
nigga. If I
nothing to
see your kids in
glorify.
the street, what you mean
That
ain't
ain't
nothing to
nothing to
glorify,
glorify.
nigga? I'm just seeing your kids in the streets, nigga, and told somebody, nigga, back the fuck up, leave your kids alone, nigga, because I'm a thoroughbred street nigga, and you know your kids be in the streets, nigga.
They can do
Yeah,
whatever
but
they
they
want.
squares. But
That's
they
them.
squares. Yeah, you said they'd do whatever they want to do, you clown ass nigga. What you mean your kids can do everything? And you got
I,
$150
I
million,
didn't say. Listen,
nigga.
I didn't
You
say
just
that.
said,
I said when
you
kids.
just said that they can do
Let
whatever
me
they
tell you
want to do, nigga.
something. When kids get to a certain age, they're gonna do what the fuck they want to do
Nigga, you
anyway.
buy
So
them
what are you
bitches
talking about?
everything, nigga. You buy them bitches everything. How you can't buy your kids everything the same pocket,
Let me ask
nigga?
you a
Lame
question.
ass nigga.
Why are you worried about
Fuck
what
is
I'm
you
doing with
talking
my
about,
money?
nigga?
Now,
You
now,
can't
now
fuck
you
with me with
pocket
this shit,
watching,
nigga. Nigga, I'm
Bill. Now
listen,
you
nigga, I'm a
pocket
thoroughbred nigga.
watching.
You already know it.
Now you
17
pocket
years,
watching,
nigga. Cool. Pocket, I
Bill.
don't give a fuck.
Bill,
Pocket.
you shouldn't be
You
worried
said,
about.
wait a minute.
You
Whoa.
shouldn't be worried about what another man doing for a woman.
What you said? No, do it for a woman.
You said,
Nigga, you know nigga,
"Are
you
you
ain't,
doing for all
I
of this?"
done been around this motherfucker deep. I ain't never been knocked. Nigga, you ain't been in my business. What you talking about? Your money ain't spent
You
with
you
me,
ain't my
nigga. Fuck
you
you
in my
mean?
business. You bringing up my name always.
No, what I'm saying is I'm talking about with the bitch. You ain't never got mine. You know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? We've been in this business. I pocket watch. I ain't never had to pocket watch, nigga, with you. Because the
Well, you
bitch
just
ain't
talking
never
about
came
you
in and told me
talking
you
about what
was
I'm doing
doing
with my
nothing, nigga.
money.
Fuck you
You
talking
talking
about?
about what
Huh?
I'm buying, Bill,
I ain't said
Bill,
by buying a motherfucking thing. I said, nigga, if you can buy
Bill.
something for bros, wait a minute. I said, if you can buy a lot of fly shit, you can buy your kids freedom to do whatever the fuck they want to do and walk around this motherfucker proud because they came
Bill,
from a boss.
Bill, I want to tell you something, Bill. When kids get
Yes,
to a
sir.
certain age, Bill, when kids get to a certain age, they're gonna do they're gonna do what the fuck they want to do. And when kids don't want to listen, that's when you disconnect yourself from them. Period.
Well,
I
guess
don't care what it.
what? Guess what, PB? When you got real niggas that's in these streets, that's real men, and I see that they're your kids, and I tell
Bill,
them, and I tell the streets, hey man, listen, that's not good. They don't need to. Do you know whose baby that is? That's a Mayweather kid. That's what I say. But you
Bill,
don't. No,
my
no,
thing is
no, no.
this.
But they don't say that shit. Huh? Hello?
Yeah,
You don't even say thank you for that, my nigga.
Bill. Let me tell you something.
You don't even
Bill,
say
look,
thank you for that, though. You, Floyd, I'm saying you don't even just say thank you for that, though. That's because you're a
Bill,
rotten ass nigga, my nigga. You always talking about
Bill.
some money and shit. That's what I'm saying is you can't fuck
I'm
with me,
not
guy.
talking, Bill.
Period.
Bill. We not
Listen,
even on
that's
here
why.
talking
Listen,
about no money, Bill.
I,
Bill, we not even
listen.
on here talking about no money. This ain't even about no money. This
You
about
brought
me.
the
You
money
talking
up.
about who did?
You
You
did.
brought the money up. You talking about what you can do for bitches. You brought the money up. I
No, I
didn't.
said what we can do for our kids. I said what we can
Bill,
do
and
for our kids, my
Bill,
nigga.
I said the same thing.
Was I
Bill,
riding
once
the Rolls
again,
Royce before my son? Was I riding the Rolls Royce before my son?
Bill, Bill,
Bill, Bill,
I want to let you know something.
nigga, knock it
Bill,
off, man. Don't nobody want to hear that
I
slow
ain't,
jazz, man.
listen,
I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna keep rapping. You know, me and you don't even be doing all this motherfucking shit. I'm not gonna keep rapping with you, Pete. You know what time it is with me, man, and I'm gonna keep
what
pushing
time
this
is it with
family
you?
line, man.
What, what time?
Welcome to the family.
Tell me.
It's the Haney business, and listen, it's gonna
Okay.
keep on continuing.
You need some help? You need some help
Nigga,
with your son?
have I ever needed your help for anything?
You need some
Have
help
I
with
ever
your
asked you
son?
for some help?
You need some help the
Have
other
I ever asked?
motherfucking night? You need some help the
You
other
said who?
motherfucking night? You need
Oh,
some help with your
nigga,
son?
listen, your son need
You,
help tonight, nigga, not
you,
the other
you
night.
need some help with
Your
your
son
son?
needs help tonight, you fool-ass earth man. Your
You need some
son needs
help?
help tonight. Your daughter needs help tonight, you
You need some help?
fool-ass earth man. Do
You
not
need some help?
campaign. Everybody needs, listen, my son needs me today, tomorrow, and every
And
day.
guess what?
So does yours.
If he
Yes.
need me, I'm gonna be there for him. If he need me, I'm gonna be there
No,
for him.
nigga, you was just popping slick, and I pop back at you, crazy fool.
Yeah, if he
We
need me,
don't need
guess
you
what?
for dog
Guess
shit.
what?
We don't need
I
you
ain't never,
for
and then guess what?
shit.
Anytime I ever talked to Devin and helped him, Devin, guess what? It was all total love.
It
Period.
don't sound like that.
It was. It was off love. Period.
It don't
And
sound
you know
like
that.
that.
Yo, 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 what it do, YouTube? It's your favorite white boy, Mike Easy. Back with the real. You already know the deal, gang. And for this video, we're going to be speaking about Devin Haney, Daddy Bill Haney, and Floyd Mayweather on live, going at each other, man. They're going at each other's throats. Man, it is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just seen it, man. Basically, you know, This is what it is, man. This is what it is, and this is what I hate. You know, this is what I hate about, just anybody in general, man. You know, this is what basically happened. This is what started this, and how I ain't get this from nobody. I can just tell this is what really started this. All right. So Devin Haney was undefeated, right? He lose to Ryan Garcia. Floyd Mayweather want to start popping off at the mouth, talking about probably what he should have did, what he could have did, but what he didn't do. He didn't win. He lost, right? And he probably said, man, look, if he would have been training with me, would have been teaching with me, and me teaching him these things, he probably would have won. Now, I guarantee you the conversation went something like that. I don't know who he told that, but evidently he told somebody that. Maybe he had an interview, a podcast, or something where he mentioned, Devin Haney losing to Ryan Garcia. Bill Haney, Devin Haney's daddy, caught wind of that, got up with Floyd, and basically that's what the beef started over. That's what this back and forth started over. I guarantee you that's exactly how it went, because emotions get the best of men, and that's what always causes beefs between people, either women or their pride. And Floyd talking about his son, losing, because when you undefeated, you ain't never been beat before. Your record like 30-0, and then you lose a big fight like that. Whenever you heavily favored to win, that can really do something to a parent. Especially when they put a lot into their son. They bigging up their son. Probably got money on their son. Got a lot of people supporting them and everything. And then something shocking like that, because it was a shocking fight. A lot of people ruled Ryan Garcia. I did. I thought Ryan was going to win just because I know Ryan. I've been watching him. I've been watching him on his podcast. I've been watching him play around, troll, and all this and that. I know the fight with Tank was, it was not a good fight. He didn't even look the same. He looked sickly in that fight against Tank, because he had to lose so much weight, hydration clause, whatever, other thing in it. So if he do get that rematch, though, if Tank do go up and fight him around 140, 144, I do think Ryan Garcia will win that fight, no cap, because Ryan Garcia, I think he's like 160, something like that, maybe like 160, 150. I think he's like 154 or something like that. So, hey, man, you got to lose 20 pounds to go fight. That's really a lot for a small person. You get what I'm saying? But, so, Bill and Floyd going at it. Boom, boom, boom. Talking about this different stuff. You can hear Floyd saying there, hey, your son needed you the other night. He needed you the other night. Then Floyd gonna throw his record out there. Hey, what's my record up under the lights? Bill gonna tell him, man, that record right there don't mean nothing. Up under the lights don't mean nothing. If you undefeated in the ring, it don't mean nothing. What really matters is your record out here in the streets. He said, if you ain't got it, if you ain't solid out here in the streets, you ain't solid nowhere, and you ain't a man. That's what Bill was telling Floyd. Floyd said, hey, man, the streets don't matter. Whatever's in the streets don't matter. I didn't have to be in the streets. Yeah, I come from a not so good of a place, but I learned from my daddy not to be in the streets, because my daddy had to be in the streets. Basically what Flo was telling Bill. Bill said, man, I'm a 50-year-old man. I'm still in these streets. I'm still running around here. I got the streets behind me. I'm solid in these streets, blah, blah, blah. Which, I'll get to that part in a minute. But I don't think Floyd probably really meant. I think what he said, whatever he said that pissed Bill off, I don't think he really meant it like that. What I really think he was meaning was Devin might not have been getting the proper training that he needed, in order to go fight Ryan. He wasn't saying, Bill or Dan was doing anything wrong. He was just saying, hey, if I could have got a hold of him, if he would have listened to me, because I ain't did nothing but show the boy love and try to point him in the right direction. If he would have listened to me and hung around me a little bit more, maybe what happened the other night wouldn't have happened. Bill took offense to that, because like I said, that's his pride, that's his son. He probably puts a lot into him, and he's like, man, we don't need you. We got this far without you. Blah blah blah. If you was really true about what you're saying, you would have did more. You would have said less and did more. Is basically what Bill was telling Floyd. But then Bill wanted to revert back to the streets. He's like, you can't talk about my son, because your son and your daughter is out here in the streets and you ain't doing nothing for them. You got your kids out here looking bad. You got Mayweather kids out here looking bad, not holding their own in the streets, getting bullied, getting talked down to, ain't surviving right. You riding around in these Rolls Royces and stuff, and your kids out here walking. Your kids ain't out here in these streets and it ain't good. What Bill was saying him is just trying to flip flop him back, And I think that really got to Floyd because you could really see it in his face that he really didn't appreciate what Bill was saying at that point. And well, Floyd made a good point. He said you can do basically you can do everything you want for a kid, but once a kid gets a certain age and your kid's not wanting to listen to you no more, you cut them off. Is what Floyd said. He said we'll cut them off, and because when you get to that certain age and you ain't listening, why am I gonna keep pouring myself into you, trying to get you to do the right thing, trying to get you to do this and that, but you're not listening to me? And that is a good point, because hey, once a person gets grown, they do got their own mind, they do got their own will, they got their own way of doing things. You can't force somebody to do anything, and that's why it's really important to raise your kids a certain way, because if you raise them a certain way when they get young, y'all have that bond, y'all have that relationship. Whenever they get older, they won't turn their back on you. That ain't always, everything ain't gonna be always 100% perfect and good and all this, but it can help. The percentage is a lot higher if they raised a certain way than, whenever they get grown and then you try to teach them something or tell them something. Oh, you ain't been in my life this whole time. How you think you gonna come around here and tell me something now? And I'm not saying that's the predicament or the situation Floyd was in, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying. But where I think Bill went wrong was he's trying to incorporate the streets. And if you ain't solid in the streets, you ain't solid out here in real life. Now, Floyd's profession, his record under the lights do matter. It do mean something, because he's in a profession of making money. Without money in this world, you're not gonna get really far. Floyd undefeated record that's gonna grant him more opportunities, the more money, more promotions, more everything, in the business. And Bill should know that his son's in the business. That's putting him in the business because him and his son got a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I think Bill was just trying to counter that, but the only thing he really could counter it with. You know what I'm saying? He can't say, oh, my son undefeated, or my son ain't doing that because his son took a loss the other day, which, like I stated before, really caught the world by surprise. Didn't nobody really think that was going to happen. So, but Bill, man, everything really ain't about the streets, man. And honestly, you need to be teaching the opposite of that. Stay out the streets. It ain't cool to be solid in the streets. The streets ain't gonna get you nowhere but hell and jail. That's the only thing the streets is gonna get you. So you out here preaching, you need to be solid in the streets, this and that. You can be respected without being stupid. You can be respected as a good, stand-up, solid individual that helps people, that does for the community, this and that. But to be solid in the street, like you walking around like hard and people scared of you and stuff like that, that ain't cool. Because nothing comes good from the street. So that was a bad message that Bill was putting out there. At least that's what I got from it. And I think that's what Floyd got from it too, because you can tell by his response about everything ain't about the streets, Bill. Everything ain't about the streets, Bill. That's not the message we're trying to portray to the people. And I respect Floyd for that, because it's not. Nothing good comes from the streets. When we was growing up, we all thought the streets was everything. Yeah, that's a young mindset. But once you get older, once you get out there in life, you see the streets ain't nothing but problems, man. The streets ain't nothing but bad juju, problems, trouble, stuff you want to stay away from. Raise your kids to stay out of the streets, stay away from the streets, because nothing good is going to come from the streets. So being solid, strong, being solid, strong, um, people scared of you in the streets, that stuff don't mean anything when you go out here in the real world. You know what I mean? And it just don't. Nothing good comes from it. So I wish these two, I hope they got on the phone and really, talk the stuff out. This stuff right here shouldn't have been online. If stuff was getting out of hand, they should have got on live. When stuff started getting out, they should have said, hey man, call me up. You know, I did see an extended version of it that Floyd did say, "Hey man, you got my number, call me." Bill said, "I ain't gonna call you," blah blah blah. But I really think that they shouldn't have put that on there, and hopefully they did get their differences settled in a phone conversation, because the way it ended right there wasn't good, and it didn't really look good. I understand Bill, he hurt right now. His son hurt right now. His pride hurt, man. I mean, his son just lost in front of the world, and that just took a lot out of him. I know it did. And it probably raised a bunch of questions, and he's got a lot of questions to answer, and this and that, and Floyd was kind of picking at him a little bit. So I understand. I understand Bill was kind of frustrated, and like I said, hurt and things like that. But it shouldn't have went that far, man. Them two grown men talking about money and women, and spending money on this and that. It shouldn't have just went that far. They're two grown men. They've been through it a lot. They old enough to where they know, hey man, let's just get on the phone or meet up and let's talk it out like two adults, you know, because that FaceTime calls and stuff was just like some kiddie stuff, man, that I think they just should have stayed away from, because it didn't make anything better. It actually made things worse, and that's just making the tension more tighter in between them, when they should be diffusing the situation, coming together, figuring out how they can do better with each other. And maybe, hey, who knows, maybe down the road, Mayweather can teach Devin Haney some practices, some training, some tips on to be better, and maybe he won't lose another fight again. Not saying he needs that much more training, or I think his style that he went into that game plan he went into that fight with was a good one. Up until the seventh round, I think he was winning majority of the rounds. So it's not like he went in there flopping and just got knocked out. Things just happen, and you got to be on point whenever you boxing. That's the crazy thing about boxing. The outcomes can be shocking. It can be shocking. And we seen that the other day when Ryan Garcia shocked the world and knocked out the undefeated, or knocked down and beat the undefeated Devin Haney, man. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, I wish they just could have went about this a different way. So hopefully they did get things settled out. Because I don't like seeing that from, two prominent figures. I really don't know Bill that much, but he's Devin's daddy. So, hey, he's coming up, and a lot of people probably know him, so make sure y'all like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, man, to our YouTube channel right here, so you stay locked in for these takes and these updates we're going to be giving y'all, man. Y'all drop a comment, let me know what y'all thought about the conversation, what y'all think they could have done better, and, just what y'all think about the conversation. Who do y'all think had the best points? And just what y'all think about it overall, you know what I mean? Come on, man. We in a time right now as grown people that we need to do better. We need to come together as one and see how we can help each other rather than hurt each other and tear each other down, man. This is Mike Easy. And to the next one. Hey, this is another episode of Easy Keeping It Real, baby. And that's how we doing. That's how we rocking. You already know. Hey, until the next one. Peace.